Remember, I'm not a doctor. This is not medical advice. Do not listen to anything I'm saying. This is just my own opinion and my research and why I do what I do, okay? So don't listen to me, don't do anything I do. Consult your doctor before making any health decisions or taking any kind of supplements. All right, guys, so I wanted to talk to you today about a supplement I've been using to help me lose weight recently. I actually started last year with this, and I wasn't really consistent with it. Even though it could have been working for me, my diet was really not there. I wasn't really trying. But lately, I've been sticking with the supplement, controlling what I eat, and I've been having amazing results. And so I wanted to share it with you because somebody shared it with me sometime last year. My buddy at the gym, he told me about the iodine supplement. So I went to Amazon, looked it up. I was like, wow. All right, let me give this a try. So I got it in, I started using it. He just told me just put it in your coffee. I was like, okay. So I put it in my coffee, and surprisingly it has no taste. Like, it didn't alter the taste of anything with my coffee, even black coffee. So I want to tell you about, so when he was telling me about it, iodine, he was like, it helps regulate your thyroid, and in turn, because a lot of people were deficient in it, and so in turn I was putting the pieces together. Iodine, thyroid helps control your metabolic rate, and so you're getting enough iodine, you're keeping your metabolic rate going. And so I was like, it just, the dots connected, and I was like, okay, makes total sense to me. So I want to give it a try. I've been real consistent with it, and let me tell you what it is doing good things for me. My progress is just, it's been amazing. So I wanted to tell you about iodine. Iodine is an essential trace element that's found it's found naturally in the earth and the ocean waters. It also is important for normal growth and development of the body. The thyroid gland in the human body contains like 70-80% of iodine. Because of this large proportion of the thyroid gland, it plays an important role in the normal functioning of the thyroid gland. The thyroid gland, it secretes thyroid hormones that control the basic metabolic rate of the body, and in being deficient in this mineral, it can lead to health problems. So a lot of people are deficient in iodine. We don't get enough of it. People try to use it through table salt or whatever they have, and of course, excessive salt, what that can lead to heart issues, weight gain, retaining water. So it's vital to get enough iodine in your diet, as it regulates the function of the thyroid glands, which in turn has a significant influence in the metabolic process in the body. This mineral works amazing in preventing the storage of excess fat, utilizing optimal calories by influence the body metabolic rate. So when you eat, your metabolic rate kicks up and helps you distribute, your nutrients, breaks down the food, and gets everything moving in your body. So you're doing great, so you're not sitting there, food's just sitting there and you can't digest it, because when you have a low metabolic rate, you tend to gain weight more, and that was my issue a long time ago in the past. And so which I did really well without iodine in the past, but as I'm getting older, I noticed it's a lot harder for me to cut and to lose weight. So I have to come up with some other ideas, because just staying low carb or no carbs and cardio, it's just getting harder for me. I notice now. So there's like two different types of iodine. There's a radioactive, and then there's also like the non-radioactive component of it. So I won't go into detail about that. I'm going to put that more on my blog. You can read up more about that. Iodine is also known as iodide. It's important in the bone and brain development during pregnancy, and it also regulates the functioning of the neurological development in children. So it's like I said, it's an essential trace element that we need in our daily intake. But what I use it for now, like I said, is to burn excessive fat. Iodine ensures effective utilization of calories by regulating the body's metabolic rate, thus maintaining optimal energy levels of the body. You know, I feel good in the mornings. Like when my wife first tried this, she felt it, and she still feels it to this day. I mean, I can't go without my iodine in my coffee. If I don't take it, I know there's a difference. And like I said, it's working well with me, so I'm addicted to it because I'm just like, I got to do this, and you know, to have a successful weight cut. You know, it also influences the function of the thyroid glands, producing thyroid hormones that are responsible for controlling the body metabolic rate. Promotes better functioning of the organs and helps regulating the process like sleep cycle and absorption of food to transfer it to usable energy. Okay, so another reason why I use iodine is to help with my immune system. Now, if you know you have the B cells and T cells in your body, and that helps you fight off diseases, viruses, and stuff like that. So your body is producing these B and T cells throughout the system, not throughout your system. They're producing two places, your thyroid and your bone marrow. So that's where B and T cells come from. And so those help keep your immune system strong by helping fight on viruses. Now, you know exactly what we just went through as a country or as a global thing. So, you know, and I've been taking iodine for the past 3 months. So this was something I thought maybe could have helped me through this process. You know, like, I work in the hospital, I'm around this stuff, not direct contact or within like the same area, but it's in, you know, the building, come in contact with other people who could possibly spread something. So iodine acts like a scavenger of free radicals, just like vitamin C does, and it helps boost your overall immunity levels. So, like I said, that's why another reason why I take it. I believe it helps keep me healthy. I hardly get sick. If I do, I mean, I get hit with something hard, and you know, but I bounce back pretty fast. I think sometime last year I got really sick. Not really sick, but I felt like I was coming on with something, and I mean, my body, you know, whatever it was, didn't last long. So, didn't really fever. I was probably getting up to about, I want to say 99.7. So, I mean, I wasn't technically running a fever, but, you know, so I knew something was up. So, it's kind of, you know, I can know my immune system's strong, and I can kind of endure like a lot of stuff. So, I'm really thankful for that. And I think this iodine really played a part in that. So iodine is also good for your skin and hair, for your bones, for your teeth. So with the absorption of this element, trace element that you're getting, you know, just overall builds a good foundation of what you need to be healthy. And so, you know, because one of the signs of the hypothyroidism is you start losing your hair. And so, you know, people have to, then they notice, hey, they may notice their thyroid's getting enlarged, or that they're starting to lose hair, they're gaining weight, they have a low metabolism. So that's what your thyroid regulates that. So if you're deficient in iodine, you know, it could start leading to all these issues. So equity intake daily, you know, that's what I do. And I used to buy the supplements, like the kelp supplements, like the kelp, seaweed supplements, and take it like that. But I don't know, just the burps, the taste of seaweed, I'm not a big fan of that. So, you know, when I switched over to this supplement, it's a liquid, the potassium iodide, it was a game changer for me. Remember, I'm not a doctor. This is not medical advice. Do not listen to anything I'm saying. This is just my own opinion and my research and why I do what I do, okay? So don't listen to me, don't do anything I do. Consult your doctor before making any health decisions or taking any kind of supplements. So iodine solution I take is the Lugos iodine solution, 2.2. It has 2.2% iodine, 4.4% potassium iodide, and a bi-demineralized demineralize. So, doesn't give any directions because there's not a say-so how to take this. But what I was recommended to me is to put 6 drops. They're like teardrops. It's like a brown's like a real dark brown, kind of orangey color to it. And you just do the little drops. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's about 4.5 drops right there. But full one you usually get about 8. So what I started doing is 8 drops a day in my coffee. And like I said, you can't taste it. There's nothing, does not alter the taste. The only way I can explain it that it smells like, it's like, you ever walk by, like maybe when you're a kid, or maybe if you still do, you walk by a creek and you kind of smell like that algae smell. Well, that's what it smells like, but trust me, it does not taste like that. My wife is one of the most pickiest persons when it comes to tasting foods and consistency. So when she tried it in her coffee, she couldn't even taste it. So that's why it's a win for me, because with the kelp capsules, it's just the taste, the smell. I mean, okay, the smell is almost about the same, but just the burps, and you can, anyways. But yeah, so this is why I go with the supplement, and I've been using it, and it's been doing wonders for me lately. The picture that is in my thumbnail, I took this morning, and so I'm slimming down a lot more, and I'm just feeling good overall. So I just wanted to share that with you. And you know, I put you can go down the descriptions and go to the Amazon store and buy it. There's different brands, but this is the one that I found was one of the cheapest. Not cheapest, but it just appealed to me for some reason. You know when you're going through Amazon and you see a bunch of items are all kind of the same. One's really overpriced, one's like, wait, that's way too low. And you just kind of found that medium area. This is that medium area I found. And I get 2 bottles, so at one time, so it lasts a while, and it just is real good stuff. It's 30 mils in here. Like I said, you can click the link in the description and you can check it out, see if you want to purchase it. I recommend it, and I recommend it for myself. So that's why I've been talking about my opinion about it. And if you think it's might work for you, do your research and try something out for yourself. And that was just my opinions and my thoughts on this iodine solution. And I just wanted to share that with y'all. So if you have any questions, drop them in the comments, and I'll be happy to answer for you based on my experience with it. And I hope y'all have a good weekend.